Hello, my dear students. How are you? Hope you are all well by the grace of Almighty Allah. Welcome to our Katiyat High School virtual classroom. Students, you know that our continuous discussion about various subjects. I teach English too. Today, this is Monday. I in Monday I teach you English. So I hope you will prepare for this with your notebook. Today I am discussing about characteristics of a paragraph. Students, you know that in your question paper there will be a paragraph and 10 marks for writing a paragraph. A paragraph, actually students write paragraph, but sometimes it may be correct or sometimes it may be incorrect. When we all know how to write a paragraph, then we can able to write a good paragraph. Actually, first of all, you should know about paragraph, how to write, what is paragraph, how to write a paragraph, etc. First of all, definition of a paragraph. A paragraph is a group of sentences about one topic. There are three parts of a paragraph. These are three parts. Three parts. Three parts. Number one, introduction. Introduction. Number two, the middle. The middle. Number three, the conclusion. Conclusion. In your paragraph, these three parts consist of these three parts make a paragraph. Otherwise, this not. Introduction. The parts of a paragraph. Introduction or topic sentence. The introduction of a paragraph. In paragraph, there should a introduction, introductory sentence. It is called a topic sentence. Generally, a paragraph begins with it. A paragraph begins with it. The topic sentence introduces your topic. So, to write a good topic sentence, what do you should? You should, to write a good topic sentence, you should maintain something, that is, to write a good topic sentence, state the topic clearly so that the reader can understand what you are going to write about. First of all, it begins with it. Your topic sentence should be attractive. So now the middle of a paragraph contains supporting ideas, the ideas by which you can express your information by the language. Here you narrate, explain, and thus support what you said in the introduction. First of all, you wrote a topic sentence. Then in the middle term, you should support the topic sentence. It should contain the details of your description. To write the middle, how to write the middle? Narrate everything you want to write about your topic. If needed, classify your ideas. Put them clearly, one after another, and make a link between them. Then, okay, let me finish the middle. Now, I am discussing number 3, the conclusion. It is the last part of your paragraph. Here you make a final say about your topic to write a conclusion. Avoid repetition and sum up your ideas. You should avoid your repetition and sum up your ideas. Don't repeat the before sentence again in conclusion part, and you should sum up your ideas. You wrote all information about the topic, then finally you should sum up the topic. Then this is the complete paragraph. Below is a simple paragraph with different parts. Now I am reading a paragraph for you following the 3 parts. Students, I hope you have understood my information about paragraph. So, now for example, topic sentence. I am describing a paragraph about mobile phone. Mobile phone is a topic of a paragraph. Now, the topic sentence, the mobile phone is an important device of communication. It helps us to communicate with others in the shortest possible time. This is the topic sentence. Now, I am reading middle or supporting ideas. The main facility of the mobile phone is that you can take it anywhere with you. It is very popular for many reasons. Firstly, it is not very expensive, so most of the people can buy it. Secondly, we can also use it for other purposes like sending text messages, taking photographs and selfies, storing data, exploring websites. So now the mobile phone is widely used for internet communication. The mobile phone is a wonderful blessing of modern communication system. So this is the middle part. Now the ending part of the conclusion part is we cannot imagine our life without it. This is the concluding part of a mobile phone. So students, every day you should read any paragraph and you have to observe the paragraph clearly, how to write the paragraph, and then you should make any topic you choose any topic, you select any topic, then you will write about it something. Every day you should write 4 lines or 2 lines or 3 lines for any topic when you selected that topic. So students, in your question paper you will get such type of paragraph. There are 2 types of paragraph. One is instructional and another is narrative paragraph. So in your question paper you will get narrative paragraph or instructional paragraph. When you will write instructional paragraph, you should maintain some interjectional word or conjunctional word. That means firstly, secondly, thirdly, firstly, then, after then, next, and finally. You should maintain this topic one for instructional paragraph. And descriptive paragraph, narrative paragraph, you should not maintain this instructional word. You can write freely. First of all, you will think yourself based on your topic, then you will be ready for writing. So thank you for your cooperation so much for the day. I hope you will stay at your home. Don't go out without doing any marks. So stay healthy and safe. Thank you all.